this very well can be the most important video you'll ever see. And that's not hyperbole. I had no intention even recording a video, and then I thought of this and I'm like, okay, I gotta put this out. And here's the thing. I very well may delete this video after it. If it doesn't blow up, I'm probably gonna delete it because this is not stuff that you want everybody knowing. Okay. And if you look at right now, if you look at mainstream media, legacy media, whatever you want to call it, um, they want you to believe that you cannot, that basically you're defeated. That you're defeated. Why even start? And that's why you see the stuff. You see it all over the internet. You see it all over TV. That you know our generations are everything stacked against us. And here's the thing, and I'm going to get to a point, and this is so important. And I wish someone would have told me this when I was 20 years old. It would have made things a hell of a lot easier. But here's the thing, they'll tell us, inflation is up, prices are up. There's not the opportunities there are before. But let me start by telling you this. I was reading a book not too long ago about Wayne Huizenga, and if you don't know who Wayne Huizenga is, look him up. He's someone really interesting, and you can learn a lot about him, or you can learn a lot from him. He's passed away a few years back, but he ran a company called Waste Management, built it up. He came from humble beginnings, became a billionaire. I think it was three companies he took public. He bought up Blockbuster when they were just like a little tiny company. He built it into like a zillion stores. I mean, the guy was a super phenomenal success. And I was reading about a book about him. In the book, I'm trying to think, it was probably written in like the late '90s or something, and it was detailing a part of his life that was probably like in the mid '80s or something. And what it said, Wayne was dealing with high inflation, high prices, and a slowing economy. And I'm like, for God's sakes, you can that stuff we're dealing with right now, and that stuff that we think that is unique to us, but that stuff's been going on for generations, right? That happened then, it happened before. And if you look at, like, people will say, well, the boomers destroyed everything, wrecked everything. And I can tell you, and I'm one of the people who will be on board with bashing the boomers, because I think they did a lot of damage to our economy, a lot of damage to a lot of things going on. Like, for example, college. I think they destroyed college. They made it unaffordable. They got the government involved where it's like you can't get out of these loans. It's bullshit. It's complete bullshit. You can get out of a home loan. You can sign a mortgage and you can walk away from it and be clean. You can't walk away from a college loan. That's messed up, right? And it goes nowhere. I just saw a stat today. Today, yes, I don't remember. Every day blends together right now. I've got old kids. I've got older kids. I've got younger kids. I've got I've got a business that I'm running. It's life's crazy right now. So every day blends together. But I just saw a stat that um, that jobs that college is promoting are not even there. They're not even there. They don't even exist. Or like a small percentage exists, which is absolutely just it's insane. But here's my point of the video, and I want to wrap this up because actually I got other stuff. I got work to do. Here's my point. Anything you want to do, anything you want to succeed in, you can do still as of right now. And here's the secret. This is what they won't tell you. You gotta bust your effing ass. You've got to bust your ass, and you've got to stop making excuses. That's what I do. I was talking to my brother the other day, and I said, it's funny because I've always been a forward thinker, a I don't know what you want to call it, a positive thinker, but like a forward thinker. Like for example, if I'm dealing with stuff, which I'm always dealing with, I'm like, hey, you know what? I'm gonna get out of this, and this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna I've got this going. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna accomplish this. I'm gonna keep working, right? And I got in this little rut where I was really like almost like doom scrolling, and I started getting this thing where it's like, okay, now we got no opportunities. And it's like, wait a second, I've got all this stuff in front of me. All it takes is a little bit of hard work. And here's the biggest point, and we're gonna wrap it up on this. Here's the biggest point. Right now, because so many people are shooting themselves in the foot and they don't want to work and they're doom scrolling. The opportunities are there for anyone who wants to put in the work, who wants to do the work, who wants to work. Do you think you're going to accomplish anything, working 10 hours a week, 20 hours a week, 30 hours a week, sitting around playing video games, vaping and drinking? No. No. It doesn't mean you can't do that stuff, but you can't do it all the time, right? Most people are doing that and they're saying there's no opportunities left. Guess what? People are still getting rich. People are still making money. People are still doing things. People are still getting things. People are still buying things. Put in the work. If you put in the work, you will accomplish things still. As of right now, you still will. You know why? Because I'm doing it. Other people are doing it. People I know are doing it. People I do business with are doing it. And it's out there. So before, if you're gonna doom scroll, if you're gonna say, oh, you can't do that, then don't do it. But people are still doing it, and it just takes hard work that hasn't changed yet. Will it change in 5 years where it's like, well, that doesn't matter anymore because of AI? I don't know, maybe. But as of right now, that still works. So bust your ass, get out of this video, subscribe. Actually, yeah, subscribe. Check out some of my other videos. Actually, the other videos are probably not as good as this because the newest stuff is, I'm in the field. I'm in business, right? So every day I'm learning more. Every day I'm moving ahead. Every day I'm figuring stuff out. So the farther videos aren't as good. It's like it's the most recent stuff that's what you want to watch. Um, but bust your ass, do it. You can still accomplish something.